All right, second time around. Welcome to the channel. Please subscribe, like, comment, share. Sharing is definitely caring. As you guys can see, I have a bandage on today. I had a little mishap yesterday at work, little boo-boo. I ain't gonna go into it. It was accidents happen. And the crazy part about it is I knew that it had the potential of happening and did it anyway and really didn't take any extra safety precautions. I did it as slow as I possibly could so that I could try to avoid what happened, but it still happened anyway. So sometimes, no matter what you try, or sometimes no matter how you try it, sometimes it just happens. So the topic of the day is things are looking up. Things are looking up. And the only reason that I feel in your life, good morning, Tara. Only way that I feel in your life things are going to start looking up is you got to make them start moving in a different direction, changing in a different direction. If you are the kind of person that the sky's falling all the time, guess what? The sky's always going to be falling. If you're the kind of person that you see the glass is half full instead of the glass is half empty. No, I can't ride this morning. Injured myself yesterday at work, so I'm not even doing that. I am out doing a couple things this morning, as far as a couple jobs, but they're light. I've already completed one. I'm going to go look at another one. If I can do this one, I'll go ahead and knock this out today. I don't think I'm gonna be able to though. It's gonna be way too labor intensive for my hand. So it's all good. Nah, but no bike riding this morning. No, ma'am. I need to go get some gas before I run out. Good morning, Gene. How are you, Gene? You're getting real consistent with us. Excuse me. And I appreciate that. So anyway, things are starting to look up in our lives, okay? What did you do to yourself? Oh, God, I don't really want to tell this story. So anyway, I was changing out a bathroom vent fan. And normally I would buy the whole entire fan and then just take the inner assembly out and replace the inner assembly. This time I was like, you know what, I think I'm going to just change the motor, because I knew the motor had gone bad. So I took the old motor off, got ready to put the new motor on, and it comes separate. It's not, not together. So I got to actually install the fan on top of the shaft. Well, they make this stuff where, you got to use some force. Now I'm gonna tell you got to use some force in order to put this fan blade on the shaft itself. So when I got ready to do it, I was trying to be as careful as I possibly could, but I couldn't get it, pushing it down with my thumbs. So I put my hand on top of it, pushed some force on it, and that shaft went right into my hand. Went in pretty deep too. So really nothing I could do about it. And it happened before I even realized it. The thing was in my hand, and when I lifted my hand, normally and naturally, I was like, well, I'll be doggone, because of course it hurt, because a dull shaft going into my hand. And it went in about, I guess, I got pretty big, large hands, so I guess it went in about halfway. Nah, no stitches. I just refuse. I'm definitely not going to a hospital right now. Nah, so I can get coronavirus. I don't think so. No. I could have used a stitch or two, but nah. I cleaned it. I did some first aid on site. Had Jennifer to wrap it last night. A couple times last night. Been keeping it clean and everything. So things definitely are looking up for you today. Funny. Yeah, I hadn't hurt myself at because y'all know I do a pretty I don't want to say it's dangerous, but I could get hurt pretty frequent. But I usually do extra safety precautions so that I don't injure myself. And yeah, I hadn't injured myself in a very long time at work. So it happened. Stuff happens, I'm not even gonna show it to y'all, because last night I was messing with it. Of course, I couldn't leave well enough alone, so I was messing with it, And you know, talking to my boy in the medical field, he's like, "Oh yeah, that's what happened with puncture wounds." So I was messing with it, and I squeezed it, and this pink stuff came out, and I was like, I had never seen that before, right? So it was the inner tissue of my hand. So I was like, Jennifer, push it back in there. She's like, I'm not touching it. So I just pushed it back off in my hand, and my boy was like, yeah, don't pull that. I was like, oh yeah, I could tell that was attached. So nah, you know the difference between, you know, and I thought it might be some pus or whatever, but yeah, that it wasn't pus. It was inner tissue. So it was crazy. It was neat. I mean, you know, I'm pretty squeamish about stuff like that, but you know, it was neat to see. And I just pushed it back in there, cleaned it real good, and we're going on about it. Like, it feels much better today. It's still sore, which is normal and natural. So, you know, it's sore, but it's not the pain like it was. Now, of course, if I touch it, you know, it hurts a bit. If I squeeze my hand a certain way, it hurts a bit, but it's all good. But yeah, okay, let's talk about how things can start looking up for you, especially, you know, right now with your preps, with your life, you know. And I don't know if, you know, any of you guys have been laid off or terminated or excuse me, lost your job during this time, and that's just gross. I hope it doesn't get infected. Did you put antibiotics on it? Yes, of course I did. We did peroxide, and then we did Neosporin, so I should be good. Then my boy, of course, he's like, well, last time you got had a tetanus shot. What you mean you can't believe me? Now that's just sick. You should have gone to bed. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty gross. I went to show John. I was like, Jennifer, is this my muscle coming out or what? Because I didn't know, you know, and I know she's well versed in the human anatomy. She's like, oh no, that's your inner tissue right there. She's like, probably shouldn't do that. I was like, yeah, I see, because, you know, of course, that it kind of hurt when that came out, but it didn't bleed, you know. And I didn't realize that when you get a puncture wound like this, it doesn't do a whole bunch of bleeding. And that's what my boy said. He's like, oh yeah, it ain't gonna bleed a lot. He's like, but that's what happens with a puncture wound. So okay, cool. So it's all good, y'all. It is all good. People drive so crazy. So anyway, I'm headed to go look at a job. Some people, I know, they want me to come and check because they want to remove their shutters. They want to take, I guess the storm came through and knocked some shutters down, and I'm probably going to convince them to just put, as long as the hardware is not broken or damaged, I can take the shutter, lift it back up there, boom, slide it down, done deal, good to go. They talking about removing them. I'm like, okay, you want me to remove the hardware too? Because see, then the job starts, you know, as that starts getting a little more than, you know, a few minutes. Plus it's ladder work, so I need to see how tall this stuff is, and I don't do a bunch of ladder work, so that's why I'm going to look at it first before I accept the job. It's just certain things that I need to look at before I accept it. I've been screwed too many times, y'all, to just take jobs willy-nilly like I used to. I can't do that. Sorry. But I can refer you to somebody who will. I can do it. Just because I can do it does not mean I am going to do it. Yeah, I have to weigh the pros and cons. Make sure that it's going to be good for me. How's it going, Homestead Hopeful Tara? So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to give you guys some encouragement, you know, because a lot of times what you think about is the way your life is going to be. You know, if you think doom and gloom all the time, it's okay to think that way as far as preps are concerned. But, you know, wish and hope for the best. You know, it's okay to be prepared. It's okay to make sure that you have the things that you need. But, you know, stop living in that everything is bad. Everything is destitute. Everything is just horrible. Because that's not life. I wish I could go play golf today, but of course, I have an injury. It's so nice too. This is perfect golf weather. When it's 80 degrees, this is perfect golf weather. And I've been saying I was gonna take Jennifer out there so I can teach her, but I really don't have the patience. I don't know if I had the patience. I used to not have the patience to take people and go teach them how to play golf. And a Saturday morning is definitely not the time to be trying to teach somebody because there's other folks trying to play. Because I really want to play. I don't want to get out on the putting greens and on the chipping greens and all that. I really want to play. Can't go to the movies. I'm passing the movie theater we normally go to. Can't go to the movies. Or won't go to the movies. And not that you can't. I don't even know if they're open or not. Does anybody know if the movie theaters are open? I don't know. I have no clue. People are getting some exercise. That's good. They walking. Get it in. Yeah, I gotta start moving around a little bit more too. Jennifer's exercising every day, and I can't let her out look good me. You know, if y'all know what I mean. It's funny. These ladies get it in this morning. They really walking. Yeah, doing the thing. Get it, ladies. Oh, y'all can see them. There they go. See right here. See them right there. Boop. There they go. It's always good to exercise when you got somebody else too. Which one did you pass? Pass what? Oh, this is Harborview. You know, out here in the Richie area. In the Mega Richie area. Yeah, that's the one we like to go to. They got the most comfortable seats and they got pretty decent concessions. That was pre-coronavirus though. You know, I'm not going anywhere where I'm around a whole bunch of people. And I have two friends of mine. Well, two guys I know. Both, you know, they one of them does the same line of work I do. The other one is my pest control guy, who's, you know, he's in and out of people's houses all the time. So it's got me, you know, I ain't gonna say I'm nervous, but I'm definitely looking at what I do a lot more careful, because, you know, I definitely don't want to get sick, and the last thing I want to do is bring Corona home to Jennifer, because I'm the one out in this stuff every day. So I'm being extremely careful, always wearing my mask. Always wearing my mask. I wear my mask so much it gets on my nerves. But you know what I noticed though? I'm using so much hand sanitizer that my hands are starting to be constantly dry. So I'm gonna have to figure something out with this sanitizer stuff. Because my hands are so dry they're starting to peel. And it's probably not helpful that I'm not getting. Other than all my bread being moldy and I'm craving sandwich, man. That's too funny. Too funny. Alright, so we're around the corner from where I'm going to be looking at this job. I'm gonna hop out. I shouldn't be long. I'm just gonna look at it. Look at my preps very positively. I organize and make them look nice. I use them to try recipes and replace them. I use my 2 preps for gardening and use my cooking preps. I need to use my Dutch oven. All right. There's nothing wrong with that, you know? And I'm glad to see you looking at everything positively. It really, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. People running around here, the sky's falling. Because, you know, there's so much to live for. We have so much to be thankful for. You know, this is a beautiful pergola. When I pull up, I'm gonna see if I can't. Good, I'm glad both of them are here. Oh gosh. Okay, I see what he's doing. I might be able to do this today. These people live so far from where I live that I be trying to do whatever I can do when I'm with them, because I don't want to drive back out here again. Watch your car for while you're gone. Y'all so sweet. You're so sweet. Oh yeah, I see what he's talking about. Shoot, I may be able to do this today. I got a ladder. I'm definitely not gonna do these second stories though. The second story is for the birds. Now, if he wants these second story ones gone, that's gonna be a job. I'm gonna need like in Jaws, we're gonna need a bigger boat. I'm gonna need a bigger ladder. I'm gonna take y'all with me. No, 2 minutes. It could be 20. I don't even see any hardware for this one. Now, what in the world made that come off like that? I don't see any residue of what. I just hope he wants the first floor done and not the doggone second. That would be insane. Filled with pain. And see, if I take them down, he's gonna want those down. I already know it. So that's gonna be super loud of work right there. I have to come back next Saturday to do this. Yeah, it would be so much easier just to put these 3 back up. But I don't even see how they're up there. Hey, sir, how you doing?
Hey,
I'm looking at these. So you only want the first floor done, or do you want the ones up there done too?
the one on the hard day, I'm not sure if it's gonna be okay because Marcus, I don't know whether that one will be. I don't know.
Yeah, because I mean it's gonna look weird if we remove these from the bottom and then not do the top. It's gonna be. Now what happened? Because was it 3 more over here? 1, 2, 3, 4.
2, 3, yeah, 3.
What happened to them?
Wind blew it up.
You don't have them anymore?
I have them, but one is like
Broken.
broken, yeah. And again, I'm not sure. It's not adding any beauty to the house. And I mean, me, I'm not crazy about it.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
Shudder.
Yeah.
And instead of, because even if you say place it back, it might still happen again.
Right. It could.
And
Yeah.
I keep dealing with this problem, and I don't think there is any special.
Right.
Like I say, it doesn't add anything to the beauty of the house.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't.
So the best thing is to just take it out once and for all.
Okay.
take care
No
of it.
problem.
So I spoke to them yesterday. They said the council will have a meeting on 11th of August.
Okay.
So after that,
They'll make a decision.
they'll make a decision and let me know.
Okay. Cool.
In a day or two. So likely in the middle of August will be the best time to look at.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I just wanted to come by and look at it and
It's good so that you know what it is.
so I know what I need to do. Okay. No problem. Yeah. Let me know next month. And but yeah, if we remove these, we're gonna have to take them down because it's not gonna look right.
No, not only this one. I mean, all the ones on the brick wall. This one, the one I was looking at, the one on the hardy.
Right.
That's the one I said that might stay.
Oh, you want to keep those up there?
This one,
Okay. Yeah, right here by the window.
the one on the roof, the one you need to go through the roof or something.
Right. So you want to keep those?
Most likely.
Okay.
I haven't decided, but I think that one, if they will allow that, because the most part depends on what they allow.
Yeah, that's true.
If they will allow that one stay, I don't mind. I mean,
Okay, you
I
don't
can
mind that
stay,
one. All right.
but all the ones that is on the brick,
Yeah. Okay.
all will go.
No problem.
Yeah. Unless when they respond, they say everything has to be But looking at this one, they have,
Yeah, they have that same way. Yeah, that's true.
that's why I look at it. I say maybe that one will be allowed. to
Right.
stay in.
Yeah, because that looks good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
It looks like the hardy itself, so I don't think it's gonna make a difference.
Yes, sir.
So these about 6 of them.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah.
No problem. All right, cool. Well, just let me know next month. All right, tell everybody, say hello.
Oh, yeah, it's just lifting.
They still say okay. All right, take care. Thank you, sir. All right. When's game night? Oh my God, Tahanga, you be on it, babe. I don't know if y'all want to do game night tonight. I don't really have a whole bunch going on. We can come in probably like what 5 or 6 and maybe do game night. Y'all want to play? I'm about to say who moved my cheese. Solar power today. Look at sun. I need solar power. What you looking for, Tara? Freeze dried food. Wednesday night. And Tahanga, you sent me something. I could never put it up. Went to order my preps this week and had the stuff in the cart was already sold out. Wow, that's insane. But my husband is always home at nights now. Oh, that's right, because he's working for the post office. Well, he can get on and play with us. We're going to probably play cash flow. I enjoyed that. Tahanga with my butt, though. Told me up. One thing about playing online, you really can't tell what the other person has. You know, that's the only thing about it. Yeah, they have a beautiful home, but this house should be sitting on probably 20 acres. It's beautiful. I mean, absolutely just freaking gorgeous. So I'm glad, we're looking at this early because they of course, this is another thing. They live in a homeowners association area, so the homeowners association has to get together next month on the 11th. I don't know if y'all understood what he was saying, but they got to get together next month on the 11th. Then the homeowners association has to make a decision about how they can either keep or remove their shutters on their house that they're paying $1 million for. I'd be damned if you're gonna tell me what I can do at my house, on my house, and I'm paying crazy amounts of money for it. But that's why people live in homeowner association areas, so that everybody's stuff is nice. But that's one of my requirements right there. I am not buying a house that's in a homeowners association. I mean, what sense does that make? I'm gonna pay you what, $50 or $100 a month to tell me where I can put my trash can? It's crazy. They need a better HOA. They do need a better HOA. And the crazy part, the reason why he wanted me to come by, because he's like, the wind blew, it looked like it was looked like it was 4 shutters missing. So eventually, get this, eventually the HOA would come by and either be like, y'all need to fix this or y'all need to remove it because it needs to match. Oh, the HOA is great if you form it yourself. I don't want to tell anybody else how to live. See, to me, I think you're giving away your freedoms and your rights when you do that kind of craziness. I couldn't buy one in a HOA community, even if it was 50% off. Me either. I could probably live there if it was a free house. Other than that, nah. Man, what is the C-130 coming this way? Good Lord, that's big. Let's see if I can get it for y'all. This thing is huge. Yeah, it's taking forever to get the damn thing off the phone. Look at that plane, y'all. I don't know what that is. Dang, it's behind the clouds. Doggone it. Where'd it go? It's in the clouds now. Y'all ain't gonna be able to see it. Dadgummit. It looked like it was a C-130. That's the only plane that you can recognize because of the freaking sheer monstrosity. Huge, huge, huge. bylaw should be voted on by all members. Only pink, white, yellow, orange, and red flowers are, we're like, I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, they are just ridiculous on what people can and can't do at their own house. Well, you won't catch me living in one. I won't rent there. I definitely won't buy there. We were looking. This is back when we were struggling. We went and looked at a condo, which is just a glorified apartment. We went and looked at a condo because they had this, this buyer promotion or whatever. Like, yeah, you can buy here and you put this down and you can pay monthly and such and such and such. And they were like, pretty much guaranteed to approve it. Some crazy stuff. And we went for the walkthrough, and it was an HOA. And the lady who was showing the condo, she's like, oh yeah, this is the common area, and it was like a 20 by 20 spot in the backyard where you could like maybe have a grill. And we asked about that. Oh, can we have a grill? Oh yeah, but you got to have a certain type of grill, and you got to set up the time that you're gonna do it, and blah blah blah. I was like, and then she was like, yeah, and then get this, we're buying this apartment. And then I was like, oh yeah, babe, we can put the TV on the wall here and such. She's like, oh yeah, before you do that, you need to get HOA approval. I said, I need to get HOA approval to put a TV up on a wall inside of a house I own, inside of an apartment, a condo, inside of a condo I own. I was like, oh, nah. Y'all can't tell me what to do. Nah. I don't think so. Nah. You can't do it. I'm just not gonna go for no bull crap like that. But yeah, they try to tell you everything. And I was like, I understand the HOA is gonna tell you what you do outside. Put your trash can here. You can't bring your trash can out at certain times. Your mailbox need to be this height. Blah blah blah. Okay, I get that. But now you're gonna tell me what I can do inside my own house? Man, please. What, my bed has to be positioned here, and we gotta go to sleep at this time and wake up at that time? What's that, the next step? I was like, whatever. No thank you. I'm good. Or as people say now, am good. Where did that come from? Can somebody please tell me where this am good stuff comes from? Because I've noticed that, especially in text message, and I don't know if people know the difference and they just doing it, or is it slang or what, but you can text somebody and you be like, hey, how you doing? And they're like, am good. What the hell? What? Am good? That's not even the way that goes. It's I'm. I apostrophe am. I apostrophe am. I'm good, not am good. Who the hell is am? Is that your name? I mean, has anybody else noticed that? And I'm not saying it's a pet peeve, but it's just some things I noticed that just aren't proper, Anyway, my mama raised me to be, to speak proper English, and even in text messages. Rod, you been street fighting? Yeah, that's what happened. I was in the street fighting tournament. I won. Hey, I'm good. All ran. Wait a minute. Good. Ran together. I guess that's what it is. No, I mean, but I've noticed that's what people, and maybe it's autocorrect doing it. I've noticed that from a few people. Now I'm like, especially I'm prospecting for my business. I'm like, hey, you think you'd be interested in looking at a business opportunity, blah blah blah. Am good. What? Scratching my head like, hey, I'm good. What does that mean? I'm like, I guess that means I'm good. And then again, I'm not the slang person, so I don't really know. I don't know how this new era speaks. So I'm like, dang, is that some newfound newness that we're doing, or what? I don't know. Congrats. Y'all, I can go back. I'm a calls. I got a ton of phone calls I got to catch up on. So yeah, I got a bunch of phone calls I got to catch up on, and these are all prospecting calls. I have not had a chance all week for the last 2 weeks. My phone is constantly ringing. I got a system that makes dials for me, and it finds people on the internet that are potentials for my business. So I got that going on, and I need to catch up on my dials. I realized slang wasn't for me at 12 years old. Don't like how often it changes. Yeah, I mean, if you speak proper English doesn't change. And it's funny. Y'all need to watch this movie. What is it called? Oh my God, it is so funny. I told y'all about it last week. Hold on, let me think. Idiocracy or Idiocracy or something like that. Idiocracy, I think it is. So anyway, it's about this guy. Wow, they tore that gas station down. So it's about this guy and this girl who get put into this experiment, this army experiment, and some kind of way it just goes south because they put them to sleep, supposed to be for a year. That'd be a nice truck to have. And they wake up 550 years later. It's crazy, and they're speaking proper English. So the whole premise of the movie is, we as a society are just stupid. It was a sad. Oh, you've seen it? Yeah, I enjoyed it. I watched it twice actually. It is a sad movie, right? The premise of it is, we as human beings, the human species, just we're getting more and more stupid, or they say stupider in the movie or something crazy. But yeah, it was sad because it's like, I ain't say these people were existing in the future, because they were just like, they called it, how do they call it? Pretty and faggoty speech or something. Anyway, the guy wakes up and he's speaking like, like we're talking right now. And people can't understand him. He can understand them because it's just a bunch of slang, That is the most funny part of the movie. Yeah, but it has the electrolytes. That part right there. That part, and I felt him when he's talking to him. He's like, so finally, okay, so the part that Tahunga is talking about, there's this part where he ends up going to jail. He gets out of jail because the president of the I don't even know if the United States anymore. Anyway, the president brings him out because he ends up being the smartest person alive. Because when he goes to jail, they put him through, they got to do this test. And I mean, it's like basic questions. Like, if you had 2 gallons in one bucket, 5 gallons in another bucket, how many buckets would you have, right? I mean, just basic stuff like that. And of course, he aces this test. So he ends up being the smartest person alive. So they got this like Gatorade stuff. I can't remember what it's called, but everybody's drinking this Gatorade crap instead of water. And they're like, what? Water? Like the stuff that's in your toilet? So anyway, he's got to figure out why the crops aren't growing. Well, they're spraying this Gatorade crap on everything, right? And so he's talking to the cabinet. And of course, he's the smartest person in the cabinet. And he's like, well, we need to stop, spraying this Gatorade stuff on the crops and put water on it. And they're like, why? Because plants crave electrolytes. And they just, every time he says something, they're like, why? Because, I wish I could remember what the name of the stuff is. It's not Gatorade, but it's like, it's like Gatorade. Why? Because Gatorade, has electrolytes. And they just keep saying that's their rebuttal for everything. So anyway, he convinces these idiots. He goes out there and he puts his ear to the ground like the plants are talking to him. And he's like, yeah, the plants want water. They're speaking to me. So anyway, half of the population works for this Gatorade company. So when he switches everything to water, it crashes the world's economy. I mean, and they want to kill him and all that. It's crazy. Y'all gotta watch this movie. This movie is good entertainment. You know, it's really, really good entertainment. But it'll make you laugh and it'll make you think at the same time. Cause like, dang, are we really this stupid? I mean, it's really good satire for the human population, especially here in the United States, because we just go along with some stupid crap. So anyway, I digress. Actually, no, I love that movie. That movie is funny. I'm probably gonna watch it again soon because I thoroughly enjoyed it. Some water in. But mask keepers are safe. That's funny. But plants have electrolytes. And he's like, what are electrolytes? It's what plants crave. But masks keep us safe. I don't think any of us are safe, to be honest with you. I just talked to my boy, and one of the first people that came into his lab and tested positive for corona back in April. Dude got over corona, you know, and was doing okay. And lo and behold, corona had destroyed his kidneys. He had never had any kidney problems in his life, and this dude just died from kidney failure. So yeah, this thing is getting scary, you know, because you can get over it and then have lingering effects, you know, from having it. It's just is what it is, y'all. You know, it really truly is what it is. You know, we're just so controversial in what we do. You know, we can't agree upon anything in this country. You know, we can't agree that all lives matter, black lives matter, blue lives matter. We can't agree on anything. We can't agree that masks help or masks don't help. I mean, it's always some kind of divide and conquer going on. Yeah, they are saying even mild cases can have effects that show up possibly years later. It's crazy, man. All the kids that get it and get heart damage, kidney damage, neural damage, etc., that takes their whole lives. Yeah, and I'm sticking to my guns. I think we're 2 years away from this lightening up. I look at all the kayakers. That would be cool to do. Me and Jeff might go out on the water today. Go rent us a boat. If we do that, then I'll definitely, well, dang. If I had a motor, then yeah. But since my hand is jacked up, she would have to do all the paddling, and I ain't gonna let that happen. The last thing I want to do is re-injure, because it's starting to heal. Shannon Liver. Solution: no city or county over 150K population. Really? That's the solution? What are we gonna do with the cities that are over 150 population? Quarantine them? Or we're gonna execute everybody? We're gonna pick out 150,000 people, and then that's gonna be it. And just start executing people. And Lord Tahanka, that's pretty drastic. I want. Isn't it amazing how you always want what you don't have? I have oatmeal in my house and I want grits. I mean, I got grits too, I just want to cook them. Separate two different cities. Yeah, that's another thing that we have debate about. Should kids go back to school or not? What do y'all think? Separate to different cities, different political structures. Oh, you asking for a can of worms now, for real? You are definitely asking for a can of worms. That's cute. I'd like to see that happen. I need to go around. I need to go knock doors. I think I'll wait until the weather gets like in the 70s. Then I can walk around and do it. Because I think what I'm going to do is go out. It's going to do two things. I'm going to go out and build my business with my little cards. Okay? And just go door to door and knock on the door and just hand people these little cards. That's going to be one thing I'm going to do. But I'm going to wait until it get in the 70s. It's just too daggum hot. Plus, that'll give me a chance to meet people. And I need to get a business license if I don't do that, because I'm sure somebody's going to call the cops. Well, not in my neighborhood. If I'm in thank you. I appreciate you for letting me over. Thank you. Oh, they can't see me. Thank you. If I was in a neighborhood like out there where I just left, cops be calling in 5 seconds. In my neighborhood, yeah, I could probably do that 2 years before anybody call the cops. Excuse me. I'm thinking about stopping to get me some Waffle House, but I don't know. This eating out stuff is just, that's another thing that just makes me leery. The people control society. No, our leaders control. No. People don't control nothing. I do want a blueberry waffle. I'm busy the other day. I may call it in. Emphasize social distancing on your cards. I can't do that. I can take one and then I can take my reacher with me and be like, here, I want to give you a card. I can do it that way. So that's another thing I've been thinking about. I'm like, how do I do this without people being scared to take the freaking card from me? Gene, I love Waffle House too. I really do. Oh my God. Solution people govern themselves. Well, that's a great idea. People actually doggone governing themselves. Oh my. And I know if I call these folks, they're not going to be able to answer the phone because they're always so daggone busy. Maybe Jennifer will be nice enough to make me some waffles. Do we have a waffle iron? I don't think we have a waffle iron, y'all. I really don't think we have a waffle iron. I was confused. I didn't know if I could turn or not. I needed to turn, but the way the lanes were, it was kind of funky. I'll go home. I'll see what she wants. I'm craving McDonald's French vanilla iced latte so bad. Never had one. No pecans. At Waffle House still. Really? Oh, that's interesting. So, Hunker, where are you located? What state? And y'all haven't come in with any properties lately. Tahana had found a school for sale for like, what, 60 grand? Had found the asylum. Is that what it? The missile silo or whatever it was. So I kind of have not been, I've been kind of putting off the house searching simply because I don't want to buy something and then we rent our house and then, I don't know where the economy is going. That's just a sugar addiction. Yeah. Sugar is just as addictive as cocaine. Y'all didn't know that? Come on. Yes, that is definitely a sugar addiction. And even though I went through a 43-day fast, I still was craving sugar. Hello? You would think after that long you would break? No. That's why it's best not to ever give kids sugar. Don't ever give them anything, any candy, any cookies, any freaking cakes, because they crave that crap forever because it's so addictive. Duh. We are in a depression. We're definitely going there if we're not already there. What are you staying in, Tonga? That's cool. I had thought about getting a boat and living on a boat. But that's a hard life. Oh, I was telling you guys last week, the Atticus Project. If you want to watch some good YouTube, the Atticus Project, go check them out. There's a crazy couple. They bought this old sailboat, refurbished it and everything, left the United States with $2,000. Who does this? Left the United States with $2,000 and made it as far as, I think they made it to Mexico. And then they had to work for another year just so they can get selling again. It's crazy. But they have such neat adventures. That's a channel that I watch. That's not, I mean, they're not a prepping channel, but they might as well be preppers, because if you're living on a sailboat, you're already a prepper. Okay? They have such neat adventures. I ate 2 birthday cake, Rice Krispie treats, and potato chips. I'm gonna suffer today. Yeah, you're gonna put on some weight too. Waffle House still. Oh, okay. Stopped in Fairway. I didn't even know I guess they do pecan waffles. Is that what they do? Pecan waffles, as people say out here. Pecan. Can I get some pecans with that? I'm from Texas. We call it pecan, and because our state tree is the pecan tree, I'd be willing to say, I'd be willing to bet that it's pecan. I'd be willing to bet that. You dig? Hey. My neighbor's out there talking to somebody. Whoever it is, they got a really nice Corvette. Pretty red Corvette. Alright, so I am here. I am going to let you guys roll. I was going to live on a houseboat, 2-bed, 1-bath, but backed out last minute. I ended up getting a camper and stayed in it for 14 months. Loved it. So you loved your camper. Okay, cool. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't fault anybody that want to live in a camper. My brother, his big dream has always been. I'll let you tell her herself. Matter of fact, I'll walk in with you guys to see, make sure she's presentable. I don't want to embarrass her. But yeah, I'll walk in with y'all. Say hello to the baby. Sugar, I have to do. Oh, I can't stand cheesecake. Ugh, I hate cheese. I'm gonna tell y'all why. When I was a little younger, I discovered cheesecake. I discovered how wonderful it was, and I ate a whole cheesecake one time. Haven't had cheesecake since. I can't stand it. Need to go wash Jennifer's car. It's all dirty. Must have rained the last couple of days. Neighbor's cat is usually on my porch. Oh shoot! Hold on, I forgot this dude just wrote me a check. I gotta get paid, y'all. Got a deposit. That's why I leave the house. For what? Money. Pretty red Corvette. I have a camper. Oh, really? That's cool. I've been looking at them. But I'm always so cheap. I don't know why. I guess the way I was raised, where I grew up, I'm always looking for the bargain of deals. I don't know anything about campers, and I don't have a truck. Eat daily. Okay. Oh, only sweet. Could eat daily. Hey, y'all. You got on clothes? Clothes. Plant-based homestead prepper people wanted to say hello to you.
See that?
See what? Yeah, I know it's been zero.
No, it hasn't been. They gave me $190 credit because I was like, I paid the original bill. I'm not paying late fees on administrative fees. I'm not paying none of that. Now it's zero.
Good for you. Here she is, y'all. This is Jennifer.
Hey peeps, how y'all doing? I'm okay. I've been working hard, exercising, eating right.
She has been
I
exercising.
was tired.
Tasha said hi, my love.
Hey everybody, who on? Tasha, Tara, D. Who else? Who else? Tahunga. Nope, got that Homestead Home Boy. Gene. Who else? Got
That's
all
it.
these folks on here with you this morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Here's Jackson. Here's Jackson and Atlas. Hey, Jack. I love you. 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 And Atlas comes and shows him. Hey, little Atlas. Hey, Atlas. Hey, boy. Who is this? Hey, Bella. Where's Tinky? Hey, Tinky. Hey, Tink, baby. You want to say hi to people? You say hi?
Oh goodness.
You want to say hi? Jack, where you at? I love you. I love you. Yes, I love you. All right, y'all. We're going to get out of here. We've been on almost an hour. Good gracious. It's a good live. So I am going to relax and enjoy my wife this morning and our babies. I've gone out and done what I needed to do. Now I'm back home. Hey, Lexa. There's Alexa right there. Dang, Tasha. Good gracious. There she is. She was running.
Went and got her.
Jeez. There she is. Alright. See y'all next time. Let's plan for 5 or 6 o'clock. We'll do game night. And we'll play some cash flow. I'll see if Jennifer want to play. Alrighty. So y'all be good. Love y'all. Why is the refrigerator open? Why is the refrigerator open?
I don't know.
Probably because you're using it getting some juice. Peace and power. I like that, D. Thank you. What you say about the truck? I want to build a greenhouse in my truck. Oh, that's cool. Or a trailer. Tara, I have been getting delivery notifications at 3 a.m. All right, y'all be good. Love y'all. Take care.